Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 11 of the Football Manager 2018 Arsenal career. Of course, we've started off the season really well. We're actually halfway through the season and the January transfer window is open right now. As you can see at the bottom there, we are currently top of the table, starting to build a gap between us and the places behind us, and we're going to do that even further today if we do go out and get the 3 points here away to Manchester City, who currently sit in second place in the Premier League. So there are the starting lineups for both sides. Arsenal starting with the two strikers in Aubameyang and Lacazette. They've got Iwobi on the left side and Joe Willock, the youngster, starting on that right side because Mkhitaryan's still out injured, of course. So hoping that he gets back to full fitness before the end of the season. As Arsenal push forward here, looking for an early goal, and they've got the early goal. 20 minutes played here at the Etihad Stadium, and Arsenal have the first goal of the game. And a good start there for the Gunners, hoping to push on, trying to get another. And Lacazette's going through here, crosses in the middle, but good defending this time from Manchester City. Although Arsenal are back in possession with Jack Wilshere. The rain is falling here in Manchester. Aubameyang crosses, and I thought that was a cross, but it went into the bottom corner and into the back of the net. And just over half an hour played, and it's now Manchester City 0, Arsenal 2. So into the second half we go now. And again, Arsenal looking the most likely to get the next goal, and they do. Aubameyang with his second of the game, and I think it was Lacazette there with the assist for that goal. And Arsenal running riot right now, looking for a fourth. Aubameyang's been taken down by Walker, who is already on a yellow card. He's going to be sent off. So Manchester City are down to 10 men. And it was a free kick, in fact, and it is Jack Wilshere who puts... No, El Nene, sorry. Why did I say Jack Wilshere? I have no idea. But that was El Nene who scores from the free kick. I did not know he had that in his belt, but he does. And it's nice to see him getting on the score sheet. So, just over an hour played. It is Manchester City 0, Arsenal 4. Can you believe that scoreline? Nobody would have thought this would be the score at this time in the game, but we're going to take it. Manchester City down to 10 men, of course. That gives us plenty of time to try and grab a fifth. But Manchester City looking to get themselves back into this game. Cross comes in, good defending play there from Arsenal. And now the counter-attack is on for the Gunners. And that's stolen off the defender. Lacazette crosses in the middle. And there in the open was Danny Welbeck. He scores his first goal of the game. Lacazette with his second assist, I believe. Yep, that's his second assist there for Lacazette. He has a goal as well, of course, so he will be the man of the match, I think. There goes the final whistle then here at the Etihad Stadium. It does end Manchester City 0. Arsenal 5. I'll say that again. Arsenal 5 against Manchester City. What a result. Remember, they were in second place as well. So that only increases the gap between ourselves and third place. Tottenham still yet to play their game, I believe. They're not there in the results. So hopefully that is a big thing to come there for Arsenal. Big result. Want to press on for more. Lacazette in the form of his life right now. Look at that. 22 goals in all competitions in 21 appearances, and we'll have to actually have a look. He's got 15 goals in the league, I think. Yep, 15 in the league, 18 appearances in the league, 5 assists, 5 man of the matches. So really good performances from him right now. Remember, this is his first season here at Arsenal. Aubameyang's in there as well, and let's see if we can increase. Manchester City again dropping points, this time against Liverpool. And we take on Huddersfield ourselves. Huddersfield not having the best of seasons. Down, struggling really right now. I think that was in 16th place. So let's see how we get on then against these. Very defensive-minded play there from Huddersfield. We've gone back to the one striker with Mesut Ozil just behind the striker. Lacazette is that main striker as well. So fingers crossed we can still go out and get the goals even though we're not using two strikers. And as you can see so far, still searching for that opening goal. Here's Ozil, plays it across the middle, and nice ball there to Joe Willock, who did get the cross in, and Lacazette yet again getting himself on the score sheet, giving Arsenal the 1-goal lead. Less than 20 minutes remaining then, and Aaron Ramsey has actually picked up a knock here, so we are going to replace him. Granit Xhaka is going to be the one to come on in his place once the ball goes out of play, of course, and that one is going to be an OG. Off the defender, I believe it was, into the back of the net from Aubameyang's cross. Arsenal leading then 2-0 into the final 15 minutes here at the Emirates Stadium. It looks like it's going to be another 3 points here for the Gunners as that one gets whipped across, but good defensive play there from Huddersfield this time. And they're still defending. Aubameyang with a cross, and that is the 3rd goal of the game. And look who it is yet again. Alexandre Lacazette scoring another goal for Arsenal. And Aubameyang it was with the assist, as Huddersfield trying to push forward here, trying to get themselves at least a consolation goal, which they failed to do. The final whistle blows then. Arsenal 3 and Huddersfield Town 0. So 2 goals there for Lacazette, and OG as well for one of the Huddersfield defenders. And as the January transfer window is open, remember we did fail to bring in Anthony Martial. We've just inquired about Ruben Neves of Wolves. I've actually always liked Neves on Football Manager, so we already know how good he's doing at Wolves right now this season, so hopefully he can impress us and maybe get a move with us in this January transfer window. Will Mannion, he's also a player that I want to bring in, but as you can see there, the Carabao Cup semi-finals, it was Chelsea who go through into the final, so a chance for them to get themselves a bit of silverware as we just look at the transfer windows and seeing who the big moves are. Not really been anybody hugely to speak of. There's been a few big name purchases, but not really anybody exciting, especially for us because we haven't made any ourselves. We have been linked with Kevin Strootman. I don't really think that I don't think I've made an inquiry about him. Solid player, of course. Valued around 40 million. Whether we actually look to bring him in, I don't think so, but we will scout him, see what the scouts come back and say. FA Cup, no real big shots so far, just going down the list here. Manchester United knocked out Newcastle United. And I think all the other big sides have made it through to the next round. We do take on Norwich City, as you can see, and we are going to get this game started straight away. Aaron Ramsey is out injured, so it is El Nene who comes on in his place. Ospina is the cup goalkeeper, of course, so we're going to swing him back into the starting 11. And we're going to give Aubameyang a start in the starting lineup as well as the main striker. We've got Reece Nelson started on the left side. That is his natural position, I believe, on Football Manager. And then we've still got the youngster Joe Willock on the right side for Arsenal. Now played here at the Emirates Stadium, and as you can see, no goals to speak of yet until that one. Who was that? El Nene again. What a strike. He scored a free kick not so long ago, and what an effort that was into the top corner, and that might just be the winning goal. And Citeh has come on in place of Aubameyang. We're trying to get Mkhitaryan back in as well. Remember, he's been out injured. Another good chance there for Arsenal. Still the chances on, and there is the second goal of the game. Aubameyang scores with his last kick of the match as he gets replaced there by Eddie Nketiah. Mkhitaryan is on, so we're trying to get him a little bit more match fit, ready for the Premier League, and there is the final whistle. Then Arsenal do progress through to the next round of the FA Cup with a nice 2-0 win there against Norwich City. And what a strike that was by El Nene. Still can't get over it. So here is the FA Cup draw. Who are we going to be up against? And we get Swansea or Fulham. So Swansea or Fulham in the next round of the FA Cup, which is the 5th round, I believe. And next up in the Premier League, we do have Manchester United. So we're going to play that game right now. Hopefully we can continue on with our good form. Of course, Manchester United currently sitting in 5th place. They too are in excellent form, so this is going to be a tough one. They are at home, so Arsenal have to travel up north slightly. And let's put our best players into the starting 11. Do I go with 2 strikers? No. I stayed with the one with Mesut Ozil just behind Lacazette. Alex Iwobi starting on the left, and Mkhitaryan back in the starting 11 as well. Back from his injury, and the return, of course, to Old Trafford for him. But as you can see, it's been a pretty boring game. We're into the final minute now, the top left corner there, into added time, and there's been no goals. Not really much to speak about in this game. As I said, very, very boring. As you can see, we had 21 shots, but not really anything to speak of. So 0-0 it ended. Poor result there for Arsenal. But let's just go through these real quick. Tottenham won, Manchester City won as well. Chelsea drew, so they dropped points yet again, which is the only positive we can take from dropping the points ourselves against Manchester United. And the transfer deadline is closed then, so before we do end today's episode, let's just have a quick look. Zivkovic has been the biggest signing during the window. Gamero joined Manchester United, and Liverpool spent the most. And here are the player of the month then for January. Lacazette gets that award. GG to him. He has been on form, actually, scoring plenty of goals. Joe Willock is in there for the young player of the month. He's also come in great as a replacement for Mkhitaryan. And then there is myself. We do get the manager of the month award for January.